sweet, delicious, and gold in color. This is honey, a type of food produced by bees that people have been consuming for thousands of years. Our relationship with honey dates back to at least the Stone Age. People also used honey to lure bears. People domesticated bees about 9,000 years ago and have been keeping them in purpose-built homes called hives. After the 17th century, the demand for honey and beeswax declined. New substances such as oil and paraffin appeared, and these proved more efficient for lighting. As sugar refining gained ground, it completely transformed the confectionery industry, and honey faded into the background. Nowadays, as a result of our health-conscious lifestyle, there is an upsurge in the popularity of honey. Now let's see how honey is made. Bees make honey to satisfy their own needs. As summer approaches, meadows and forests have more pollen to offer, and bees have more work to do. While flying from flower to flower, bees also pollinate the flowers. Bees carry pollen in the pollen basket, which is part of their hind legs, and store nectar in their honey stomach. When they visit a flower, they use their long tube tongue, called a proboscis, to sip nectar from it. Enzymes already start transforming nectar into honey on the way back to the hive. As the bees return to the hive, this watery mixture is deposited and stored in the hexagonal comb cells. After the foragers are done with their job, other worker bees start to ripen the honey. They ingest and regurgitate the liquid multiple times while adding enzymes to it. They fan their wings so that the excess water content of the honey evaporates, thus becoming thicker and longer lasting. Once the moisture content of the honey drops to 18%, the bees seal the cell with a layer of wax. This honey is now ready to be harvested. Beekeepers wear protective clothing to open the hive. Frames can sometimes stick together, so beekeepers have to pry them apart first to take them out of the hive. They gently shake or sweep most of the bees off the frame, though some will stay or fly back and settle on it again. In that case, beekeepers use a smoker, which burns organic materials to remove the remaining workers from the frame. Attention is paid to hurt the fewest possible bees. They put the frames in a box and carry them far away from the bees. The uncapping fork, which resembles a comb, is used to remove the wax cappings from the comb cells, with which the bees have sealed the honey. The extractor works like a centrifuge. It spins at high speed, spraying the honey onto the walls of the extractor. After a while, it will accumulate at the bottom. Traditional extractors have now been replaced by electric ones. Beekeepers can place as many as 30 or 40 frames in this machine at a time. What collects at the bottom and exits via a tap is the freshly extracted honey itself. Nevertheless, at this stage, it is far from pure, as it contains wax and other particles. Honey is purified and filtered in several steps to make sure that the jars of honey sold in shops are as pure as possible. It is advisable to consume it within a year, because the volume of volatile compounds it contains may decrease. However, it does not spoil, and it may be consumed even after 2,000 years without causing food poisoning.